Hi, my name's Lucinda and I am with A Healthy Life. Today I'm wanting to talk to you about growing Ong Choy and to give you some tips. If you go on the internet, you're going to see ways to grow it in containers, in water, and we wanted to grow ours in a box. So first I want to show you that Ong Choy is it's now my favorite green vegetable. My friend who's from Taiwan is Chinese and she loves Chinese vegetables, so she started growing these in her yard. They are so abundant. She's giving me cuttings, she's giving me the tips to cook with, and I just love it. It's now my favorite. And so this is like a day's growth of roots, maybe 2 days of growth. In a few days you'll have like 2 to 3 inch roots. I usually like to let these get a little longer before planting them. I could wait a couple more days, but I wanted to show you the process today and so that you could see what we're doing. So my husband built this bed here out of recycled wood and he lined it with plastic. And one of the reasons why we wanted to do this is because Ong Choy can be, if it's planted near a waterway like a spring or something like that, it can really take over an area. In some areas it's actually banned because it can be so invasive. So it grows very fast. So we wanted to contain it within this area. So we have, like I said, the side is lined with plastic and it likes a lot of water. Now we're in an area that it has a lot of rain, but we wanted to make sure that we could water it as efficiently as possible. So my husband just designed with some recycled materials. He designed a water system that is so cool. First, let's show you how it's hooked up to the sink he put in our outside garden. So over here, he put in this outside sink so that we could wash vegetables from our garden. We're not going to use any soap over here. This is just for the washing of vegetables. So this is how it works. When we are using the water here, it's going to go into this drain and it's going to go underground across the walkway. And it's going to go into the pipe over there, and it's going to water the garden. Then, when we want, we can simply move this. This is our redneck engineering. We can move this to another spot so we can water another area. That way this water does not get wasted. Okay? So we actually put this area here with wood chips, since this is there so that it would be free of being caught up in the vegetation. Now these plants we planted a few days ago with stems like this. Let me go turn off the water real quick. So I wanted to show you how to plant Ong Choy. It's just really simple. Like I said, you can plant it in beds. A lot of people plant it in beds where they can really make sure it gets plenty of water, and they can do it on their terrace. So in cities and other areas where you don't have much of a yard or a garden space, you can easily do this in containers. So anyway, you're just going to make a little hole, stick that down in there, get the dirt around it. As you notice, this has a lot of material in here. We really love the whole Back to Eden video by Paul Gauchi, and he really sold us on wood chips. This is actually composted, and these guys really like that kind of material in here, and they like it wet. So it's that simple to put them in the ground and make sure that they get plenty of water. Okay, so
plant another one.
To tell you a little bit more about Ong Choy, here's one that has really nice roots. So I'm just digging a little hole, sticking it down in there, gently putting that around. Okay, that's simple. So Ong Choy is delicious. You can eat it raw, you can eat it cooked. It's great on salads. It's very crisp. It has a lot of water in it. It's high in vitamin A, vitamin C, iron, and protein. It's great for cholesterol. And gosh, there's a whole lot of things that it's great for. There is a website you can go to called Style Crazy. Let me go to my notes over there and I'll send you to that website because they give you all kinds of information. Yeah, go to stylecrazy.com. They said so many wonderful things about Ong Choy. I don't want to repeat it all here. And also there's a great cooking video that's put out by Let's Get Cooking, stir-fried Ong Choy. And that's by I think she's a Chinese girl. She's very beautiful. She's really sweet. She teaches you real simply how to cook Ong Choy. Makes me very hungry and want to go cook some immediately. So you'll find that you can have it so many ways and it's so good for you. It's aquatic and also semi-aquatic, so it can actually, my friend who gave me the start, she actually plants it in the ground and it is fine. She just waters it enough. So my ground's actually more damp than hers is. So I think these plants are going to do great in here. But a lot of people like to plant them directly in water or in a semi-aquatic environment. You can also, besides putting it in salads and stir frying it, you can also juice it. And it's considered to be very therapeutic for reducing cholesterol, liver problems, anemia, indigestion, constipation. It helps protect against heart disease and cancer, and it helps boost your immunity. There are typically 2 varieties that I'm aware of, and you can eat the entire plant on those when they're young and tender. And it's ranked among the world's healthiest foods, as one of the top healthiest foods. So it's so easy to grow. And right now, since this whole COVID-19 thing came out, my husband and I have always had a dream to have an organic garden. But we decided with our free time now that this was the healthiest place for us to be. We're not around anybody. We don't have to wear masks out here. We're planting and growing this garden. It's turning into a Garden of Eden. And we're talking to people and we're exchanging plants. So someone gave us this and we gave her other things to start. So we've been exchanging and we're getting a lot of diversity in our garden. So I look forward to sharing with you some of the other things that we're planting and the things that we're learning along the way. And I hope we can encourage you. All right, aloha.